Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tracy asserts a claim to Willow's children. Lulu stormed into the Quartermain living room, where Tracy, with her trademark snark, was waiting. She wished Lulu a Merry Christmas because her former stepdaughter had left and she hadn't spent the holiday with Rocco as promised. Tracy was sorry that Lulu had discovered and then lost Charlotte. Lulu wondered if she was sorry enough to help her find the girl and bring her home for good. Lulu told what happened when Dante entered the cafe. Valentine was now far below with Charlotte, but Lulu would not give up. "I found Charlotte once. I can do it again. I just need your money to do it," she explained. Tracy was willing to offer Lulu money and the Q-plane only if the authorities discovered a legitimate lead. Tracy pushed Lulu to think strategically before wasting her time and Tracy's money. Tracy told Charlotte to be cool and regroup. Marty strolled in, interrupting Tracy and Lulu's conversation. Tracy tried to kick him out, but Lulu asked to talk with Marty alone. Marty quickly informed Lulu that he did not know where Valentine was. He then utilized his position as Willow's attorney to notify Tracy that Willow was transporting her children to Nina's. Tracy announced that Monica wanted the children to stay. Marty, frustrated, reminded Tracy that she had no say in the matter because the children did not belong to her. Tracy didn't care. Nina opened her front door to see Drew standing there. She informed him Willow wasn't present and shut the door in his face. Drew kept banging on the door until Nina opened it again. Drew stated he was there to speak with Nina, not Willow. Drew barged in, agitated, and informed Nina that he was ready to help Willow in any way she needed. Nina insisted Willow was perfectly well without Drew. "Willow does not need your support. Her life is in shambles because of you," Nina reminded her. Drew claimed innocence because he did not believe he was accountable for any of this catastrophe. Nina told Drew that Willow is too nice a person to prohibit Michael's parents from seeing him, but she listened and did it nonetheless. Drew believed Willow's hand was coerced, but Nina argued to differ. "Willow's hand wasn't forced. It was guided by you. You have been influencing her this whole time and pulling her away from who she really is and what she really values with the sick hold you have over her," Nina whined. Drew assumed Nina was simply hurt because he chose Willow over her. Nina dismissed the notion. "I see you. I know exactly who you are. You are a man who's selfish to his core," she told me. Drew accused Nina of infantilizing Willow, but Nina disagreed. Instead, she was on a tear, denouncing Drew as conceited and selfish. "You proved it by seducing your nephew's wife," she told me. Drew stated Willow and Michael's marriage was already strained and lacking in honesty. "Well, how honest have you been, Congressman? Or did I miss the part where you told Willow you were having sex with her mother?" Drew asked Nina the same question but did not let her respond. Instead, he asked to proceed because they were Willow's sole allies. Nina begged to differ as she did not perceive Drew as Willow's ally. Drew confessed his love for Willow, but Nina didn't believe him. "You wouldn't know love if it jumped up and bit you in the ass," she told me. Marty soon called Nina and informed her that Tracy was not allowing Willow to take the kids. Nina kicked Drew out and promised to rectify things. Sunny and Jason stood at the chapel, with Sunny lighting a candle and praying for Michael. Jason told Sunny that whomever attempted to murder him with the bomb will try again. Sunny instructed Jason to do whatever he needed to do for security. He simply needed to focus on Michael. Jason departed as Dante arrived and hugged his father. Father and son caught up on the turmoil in their lives. Dante told Sunny that Lulu blamed him for losing Charlotte, and Dante had to concede that Lulu was correct. Dante was already distraught at what had transpired in Prague. Seeing Michael in the ICU just contributed to Dante's emotional distress. Dante knew the bomb was intended for Sunny. He wanted his father to tell him everything he knew so the cops could seek justice for Michael without inciting a mob war. The men were taken aback when Nina entered the church and informed Sunny that there was an issue with Willow taking the children from the Quartermain estate. Carly was relieved when Jason joined her outside Michael's room. Carly was an emotional wreck as she kept saying Michael had to survive. Jason reminded Carly that Michael was the first infant he ever held. He recalled how powerless he felt while approving Michael's newborn heart surgery. Carly spoke in Jason about her concerns, telling him she was afraid about Michael not making it. If he survived, she was concerned about the appearance of his scars and felt bad for even considering it. The world is cruel. It's bad enough that this happened, but to have to carry those scars with him, Carly moaned. Jason instantly got an idea. Why not transfer Michael to the Russian facility where he lived as patient 6, and give Ava her face back after she was burned in a fire while fighting with Carly and Sunny? However, Ava was only able to enter the clinic with Valentine's assistance. When Carly asked the nurse if she may sit with Michael, Felicia entered and stated that she couldn't see her son. Willow returned her children to the gatehouse to retrieve more of their belongings. Wiley wanted to know why they couldn't stay at home and wait for his father to arrive. Willow sat Wiley down on the couch and told him that Michael had been harmed and would need to stay in the hospital for the time being. Willow informed Wiley that she and Michael loved both him and Amelia. Just as Willow was about to depart with the kids, Sasha strolled in and directed the nanny to take Wiley and Amelia to the Q kitchen for cookies. When Sasha was alone, he said it plain. I am going to do you a favor and pretend you weren't here. Now leave. Willow refused to leave without her children and informed Sasha that she had reached an agreement with Carly and Sunny. Sasha couldn't believe Willow was using Michael's parents' access to him as leverage to get her children back. Willow then stuck her foot in her mouth but stopped when she realized what she was saying. I will do whatever it takes to keep my children with me. Maybe you would understand if you... Sasha concluded Willow's statement. If I was a mother... Willow requested that they finish their disagreement before saying anything they would regret. I think we're past that, Willow. You know what? I really regret paving the way for you and Michael to be together, she remarked. So now you're Michael's protector? Why is that, Sasha? 'Cause you suddenly miss a relationship that was suddenly over years ago? Or things didn't work out with your cousin, so you're now circling back? Willow cracked up. All Sasha could say was, so much for sweet, kind Willow. The two argued, shouting allegations about each other's actions. Sasha advised Willow to look around since she suspected she wouldn't be let back, but Willow answered she had her kids and all she needed. In the hospital hallways, Lucky approached Tanya, a Port Charles Redemption Mission employee. He asked if she knew Cyrus. Tanya was pleased to report that Cyrus was one of their most committed members. She told Lucky that Cyrus seemed especially interested in assisting long-term care patients. Jocelyn overheard their conversation and offered her opinion. She wanted Tanya and Lucky to know that she and Dex had seen Cyrus in Rice Plaza during the Christmas season. Tanya was proud of Cyrus' work at Rice Plaza. When Tanya had to depart for her meeting, Lucky asked Joss why she was interested in Cyrus. Lucky informed Jocelyn about Cyrus, who wanders through the hospital halls and exudes religious charm. He even convinced the workers at Turning Woods that he could make decisions for Lulu. Jocelyn shared her own story. Felicia recalls Cyrus stopping ringing his bell right before Dex was stabbed. Dex and Cyrus had spoken the day before, but she had not heard them. Jocelyn stunned Lucky by telling him that Sunny had urged Dex to kill Cyrus last year. Joss wondered whether that was what Dex and Cyrus were talking about in Rice Plaza. Lucas came to Elizabeth's residence with some news. Someone attempted to kill Michael with digitalis. Elizabeth was astounded as she listened to Lucas' story about Isaiah sparing Michael's life before he went into cardiac arrest. So someone who has access to GH is using digitalis to kill our patients, Liz exclaimed in surprise. Liz texted Lucky to come over. When he arrived, she told him that Isaiah had saved Michael from a digitalis death. Lucky swiftly inquired as to whether Cyrus was present before Michael nearly died of cardiac arrest. Lucas, Elizabeth, and Lucky sat down and discussed what was going on. They were intrigued by Cyrus's focus on persons who were secluded and suffering from chronic illnesses. the patient who died of a heart attack before Sam had a persistent condition. Furthermore, no one ever determined out why Lulu's ventilator had failed before her transplant. However, they were unable to determine how Dex and Sam fit into the profiles of the other patients. Next on General Hospital. Drew has a proposal for Alexis. Trina worries about Kai. Joss seeks an arrest. Will General Hospital's Carly and Nina form the next Port Charles Dream Team? Since 2021, General Hospital has featured the Granny Wars, with Carly and Nina always competing over Sunny, Willow, Wiley, Amelia, and anybody else they feel like fighting over. Could these two tough women soon reach an agreement with a shared aim in mind? Drew Quartermain has slept with both grandparents, as well as Carly's daughter-in-law, Willow, who is also Nina's daughter. He has now virtually taken over Willow's life, as the former cult member hangs on every word he says and considers him her eternal idol. Nina and Carly can both see how Drew tricks Willow into believing he is the only one on her side. Nina saw Willow praise Drew for reaching an agreement with Sunny, despite the fact that Nina was the one who persuaded her ex-husband to return Willow's children. The event brought home how much Willow reveres the ground Drew treads on. Carly also decided that Drew is attempting to isolate Willow from everyone she has ever loved so that she can always turn to him. They are repulsed by Drew's demanding and overbearing behavior, with no self-awareness that he is the bad guy in the Michael and Willow predicament. After all, he had slept with his nephew's wife. He doesn't appear to view this as a problem. Drew on General Hospital will have no idea what hit him. According to the 2025 GH preview, two unusual people will band together to expose Drew for who he truly is and wake Willow up to the realization that this man will only damage her. What more improbable alliance could there be in Port Charles than Carly and Nina, two women who have had a long-standing feud? Carly and Willow are both experienced at lying and planning when they have a goal in mind. They could have a field day, making Drew's life miserable while also delighting us. Imagine the banter between these potential foes. With Nina and Carly realizing what kind of man Drew is and both wanting to aggressively protect their own children and shared grandchildren, there is no better team to introduce Drew to everyone, especially Willow. Then, maybe Willow may obtain the therapy she's needed since her arrival in Port Charles 7 years ago. Carly and Sunny face Tracy Quartermain. Who wins? Sunny, Nina, and Carly believed they had everything under control when they reluctantly decided to allow Willow have her children in exchange for Michael's parents being able to see him after 40 was set on fire last week. Tracy, on the other hand, has different views. She is not about to allow Monica lose her great-grandchildren to some intruder who cheated on Monica's grandson with Alan's long-lost child. That means Sunny and Nina need to go over to the Quartermains to settle things. Meanwhile, Carly is going to lose her head over this mess and wants to do something drastic. Jason and Carly try to calm her down, while Jason goes home to see if he can mend things. When he arrives, Tracy makes a plea to Jason, but will it go unheard? Drew surprises Alexis. Alexis is concerned about Scout's unpredictable living arrangements if Drew leaves the Q estate and travels back and forth to DC or moves to DC, but Drew believes he has everything under control. Alexis can only gaze at Drew in bewilderment as he urgently assures her that Willow is just what Scout needs in her life. Will Alexis try to speak some sense into her ex-son-in-law, who appears to have no problem with how he lives? Jocelyn gives Anna directions. She also believes she has everything under control. With scant evidence, she rushes to Anna and requests that Cyrus Renault be arrested immediately. Anna calms Joss down so she can hear her explanation. Anna then questions a suspect. Does she call Cyrus in, or does she have someone else in mind to help her solve this case? Trina's fears. Trina and Emma meet for the first time. Will Trina get along with her BFF's frenemy, or is she too preoccupied with Kai's game? Trina becomes concerned as Kai appears to fall and refuses to get up. Could Kai have understood what he was saying when he stressed the dangers of being injured? General Hospital spoilers, will Willow ever realize her hero is a zero? According to General Hospital teasers and rumors, Willow Corinthos has been tricked terribly, and it's even worse because it's mostly self-deception. Will Willow ever wake up from her fantasies and realize her hero is a zero? General Hospital spoilers. Drew Kane is like another Shiloh. It appears Willow is unable to see past the hero worship and ingrained cult mentality to recognize Drew Quartermaine as another manipulator in the mold of Shiloh Archer. After being out of the Dawn of Day cult for so long, it's as if she never left. Doesn't she recall how Harmony Miller sacrificed her on the cult leader's altar? The true sting is that Willow was the one who had the courage and guts to flee Shiloh and his cult. Now it's as if she's letting Drew be her mentor. Drew doesn't appear to be the only one who has changed, or perhaps he has returned to his true self. Willow appears to have done the same, as their supposed relationship resembles that of a cult leader and a brainwashed follower. Spoilers. Drew Kane. If Willow Tate only knew, Willow had no idea Drew was flirting with her mother, Nina Reeves, the entire time he lusted after her. He appears to have been playing with Nina in order to obtain his congressional seat and her daughter almost simultaneously. But Willow's rose-colored glasses are really fogged up, or they're quite dusty, and she doesn't want to clean them. She wants to see through dark rose glasses, faintly. Not only that, but she has a filthy mirror in which she does not want to look at herself since she does not like what she sees. But, getting back to Drew, what will it take to shake Willow out of her delusions about dastardly Drew? Willow is drawn to Drew like a moth to a flame and cannot see or refuses to see that she will crash and burn when reality comes. Her filter only shows her a brilliant and shiny hero galloping in to save her on a white horse, whereas in reality his armor is tarnished. In fact, it's rusted to the point where it's falling off him piece by piece, and everyone else knows it's true except her, yet she virtually worships him anyway. Drew, on the other hand, enjoys her hero worship like a cat enjoys cream, and he can't get enough ego rubs from his nephew's wife. As much as he pretends to love her, he's equally in love with himself, and she doesn't realize it. Spoilers. Is Drew, the new Shiloh, preying on Willow's vulnerability? According to General Hospital spoilers and updates, fan outrage is growing over a specific character's stunning plunge into villainy. Drew Quartermaine, formerly regarded as a hero, has now joined the ranks of adversaries in the eyes of many fans. General Hospital spoilers. Willow Tate's cult mentality being exploited. While we can't ignore Willow Corinthos' errors and her behavior of Michael Corinthos, we must evaluate how her previous cult indoctrination may have influenced her decision-making. Although she eventually saw Shiloh Archer for the threat he posed, she is yet to reach the same conclusion regarding Drew. In many respects, Drew has become a more subtle version of Shiloh, portraying himself as a savior while concealing his actual goals. Willow now sees Drew as her champion, despite the chaos he has caused in her life. It was unsettling to witness Drew lean in to inform Willow that Carly Spencer was influencing her, especially because he had been the one manipulating Willow most. Spoilers. Drillo is not a grand love story or super couple. Willow still has an opportunity to change her life if she seeks professional help, but Drew has become absolutely repulsive and appears beyond redemption. Many fans believe that his character has deteriorated drastically and should be written off. While we appreciate Willow's desire to reconcile with her children, Drew tricked her into using Michael's medical proxy as leverage, effectively seizing control of the situation. He was so dominating that he scarcely let Willow express herself and refused to leave her alone with Carly. Nina Reeves was the one who pushed Sonny Corinthos to reach a compromise, but Willow was ready to give Drew all the credit. General Hospital spoilers. Willow Tate is seeing only what she wants to see. Willow is only seeing what she wants to see when it comes to Drew, and the kicker is that he is her father's age. However, a midlife crisis is no explanation for his behavior, and he comes across as a perv longing for a cute young thing. However, viewers will recall that Harmony Miller's actions, which resulted in the death of Willow's lone father figure, may have played a role. Is Willow drawn to a much older man because she has a giant daddy-shaped hole in her heart and sees Drew as a strange combination of daddy and lover? This is something that happens to victims of childhood sexual abuse on occasion, indicating that she requires extensive therapy. Lucky's warning, Drew's delusion, and Emma stands up to Felicia. General Hospital spoilers indicate that a preview video clip has been released. It depicts Drew Kane Quartermaine attempting to convey his insane ambitions to Alexis Davis. Emma Scorpio Drake stands up to Felicia Scorpio. Jocelyn Jacks has demanded Cyrus Renault's arrest. Also, Lucky Spencer cautions Elizabeth Liz Baldwin. Drew Kane Quartermaine's delusion. Spoilers indicate that Drew will continue to obsess about Willow Tate Corinthos. Drew seemed to be becoming increasingly obsessed with Willow, even claiming to be in love. Drew seems to believe it, but he also appears to be mentally ill. In the preview video clip, Drew informs a perplexed Alexis that Willow is just what Scout Quartermain requires. Spoilers, Carly Spencer explains over at the hospital. Sasha Gilmore Corbin and Jason Morgan approach her. Carly, in a state of panic, declares that she has no choice but to act. The looks on Sasha and Jason's faces indicate that they do not believe Carly made the right decision. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Lucky Spencer will deliver a warning to Liz. Liz is likely to want to get closer to Cyrus Renault, but Lucky urges her not to go near him. It appears that Cyrus is involved in more inexplicable deaths. The race is on to find the connection and stop Cyrus before he kills again. General Hospital spoilers, in today's episode, Jocelyn will also visit the Port Charles Police Department. Jocelyn meets with Anna Devane to seek Cyrus' arrest. Anna appears to be preparing to bring Cyrus in, since she is rumored to question a suspect later this week. Emma also informs Felicia that she is free to make her own decisions, which will not change. Trina Robinson quickly leaps up and yells, implying that Kai Taylor has been gravely harmed. Ironically, Kai was just discussing with Trina the danger of getting injured while playing. So, how does Kai's future look right now, and how will it affect Trina? General Hospital spoilers, is GH setting up a big whodunit for Drew as he leaves? General Hospital spoilers and updates raise the issue of if the show is cooking up a massive whodunit for Drew Quartermain. Could Dastardly Drew be on his way out? If so, there will be a long list of subjects. People in Port Charles have had enough of Drew's bogus baloney, and many of his former buddies are at a loss for words. Some have determined they never knew him at all, while others are perplexed as to how and why he has changed so dramatically. Others who are aware of his transformation blame Pentonville. But Drew's phoniness hasn't caused anyone to want to kick him out yet. Instead, they've removed him from their circle of pals. Some will confront him about his severe wrongdoing, as Curtis Ashford has already done. Others will condemn him, as Jordan Ashford will soon do, but who will be on the suspect list, and who will wish to kill him? GH spoilers, suspect number 1 Nina Reeves. Suspect number 1 is Nina Reeves. For one thing, she's been unbalanced in the past, and 2, Drew has been cheating on her with her own daughter. Longtime fans may recall Nina's deceitful behavior when she first arrived in town, when she feigned to be in a wheelchair for several months. Furthermore, she forced Ava Jerome into labor, stole newborn Avery Jerome Corinthos, and fled to Canada with her. Most would agree that Nina has the potential to murder someone who has crossed her, given the right circumstances, or should we say, the wrong ones. Nina has looked at Dastardly Drew with suspicion because she now sees him as a manipulator who controls Willow Corinthos while acting like her hero. General Hospital spoilers, suspect number 2 Carly Spencer. Suspect number 2 is Carly Spencer, who has already chastised him for attempting to end Michael Corinthos' marriage by pursuing his wife. It takes two to tangle, and Willow is complicit, but she can see that he has Willow under his control just as much as Shiloh Archer did. Drew accusing her of manipulating Willow has Carly furious, but using his children as bargaining chips to see Michael in the hospital is the final straw. No one will be surprised if Carly blows a gasket and kills him for all the harm he has caused to her family. Especially if Michael falls into a coma after Isaiah Gannon and Lucas Jones recover him from digitalis poisoning, and she is unable to visit him. GH spoilers, suspect number 3 Jason Morgan. Jason Morgan had previously attacked Drew for sleeping with Willow after Michael informed him what occurred. Jason refused to take him out because of his daughter with Sam McCall, Emily Scout Quartermain. However, because his attack on Drew is well known, and Jason has a long history of criminal activity, he will be a prime suspect. Sonny Corinthos will be lucky if he isn't suspect number 3.5 for having Jason or someone else arrange a hit on Drew. Drew's actions, combined with Willow's complicity, had a devastating effect on Michael. General Hospital spoilers, suspect number 4, Willow Corinthos, snaps. Willow herself may snap and kill Drew once she sees what she has sacrificed by succumbing to her lust. If she wakes up and smells the very powerful triple espresso turbo-charged Corinthos coffee, she must also smell the skunk spray or she will lash out. Not to mention what happens if Dastardly Drew's deepest, darkest secret is revealed: he was having an affair with her mother while yearning over Willow. If Drew commits any more heinous crimes, the entire town of Port Charles will want to execute him. Port Charles will not have enough investigators to solve the crime, and some of them may even want him gone. General Hospital spoilers, Sunny as bait and the heart patient's role in catching the Digitalis killer. General Hospital rumors and updates suggest Sunny Corinthos and Isaiah Gannon are about to collaborate on a risky scheme. Is Sunny's next hospital visit a critical opportunity to catch Cyrus Renault in the act? General Hospital spoilers, the killer is still at large. Isaiah successfully rescued Michael Corinthos from a dangerous scenario by neutralizing the Digitalis he had been given, but a killer remains at large. Fans of GH are well aware that Cyrus is the one who nearly killed Michael with that injection. He has previously removed several others, including Sam McCall and Dex Heller. Isaiah is still unsure who the genuine perpetrator is, but he suspects Cyrus is up to no good and has been making trouble at the hospital. With Felicia Scorpio's new memory showing that Cyrus' bell ringing stopped when Dex was stabbed, Isaiah may soon assume Cyrus sought to eliminate Michael as well. Regardless of the verdict, evidence is accumulating, all pointing back to Cyrus. It only needs to be proven. GH spoilers, Sunny Corinthos' heart issues may come in handy. The timing is intriguing, especially given Sunny's heart complications, which could bring him on GH soon. What happens when Sunny finds himself defenseless in a hospital bed? Cyrus will surely use the opportunity to target his greatest enemy, most likely attempting to deliver another lethal dose of Digitalis. The program may heighten the suspense by making it appear that Cyrus is about to kill Sunny. However, Sunny and Isaiah may have prepared a brilliant trap, possibly with the help of the PCPD. This scenario would offer Sunny with an ideal opportunity to serve as bait for Cyrus and potentially rehabilitate himself to law enforcement. General Hospital spoilers, will Sunny Corinthos serve as bait to catch Cyrus Renault in the act? Once Sunny becomes a new patient, he may pretend to be unconscious in order to catch Cyrus red-handed. It's easy to imagine Anna Devane joining the fight, her weapon at the ready. Cyrus may be forced to drop his Digitalis bottle just before the police arrest him. Regardless of how things play out, our forecasts indicate that Cyrus will find himself trapped. Sunny could play a critical role in taking Cyrus down, so stay tuned for updates on how this drama plays out. Carly has blocked Michael after Tracy keeps Willow's children. Tracy Quartermain informed Lulu Spencer that she would arrange for the Quartermain jet and provide funds for her Charlotte Cassadine search, but only if Lulu discovered a solid lead to pursue. When Martin Gray arrived to assist Willow Corinthos in collecting Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos, Tracy refused to allow the children leave the Quartermain property. Wiley mentioned missing his father at the gatehouse, prompting Willow to disclose Michael Corinthos was hurt. Willow became emotional when she heard Michael needed time to heal in the hospital and that he was doing everything he could to improve. When Sasha learned from the nanny that Willow was at the gatehouse, she came over and sent the kids off to get cookies. Willow detailed the deal she had made with Carly Spencer and Sunny Corinthos, and Sasha was shocked that Willow was exploiting Michael's medical proxy in this manner. Willow questioned why Sasha was suddenly so protective of Michael and took a swipe at Sasha's cousin, Cody Bell. Nina Reeves accused Drew Quartermain of ruining Willow's life and leading her astray at her flat. Drew defended himself, acting as if Willow were not a sensitive flower. Nina and Drew discussed the secret hookup before she texted him to end things with Willow. Drew refused Nina's request to drop Willow and depart for Washington since he loved her. Nina contended that Drew wouldn't understand what love was if it bit him in the ass. After Martin called with updates on Tracy's behavior, Nina dashed to the hospital to save the arrangement she'd helped Willow make. At GH, Dante Falconeri questioned Sunny about Michael's condition and expressed concern that the explosion was intended for him. Nina eventually interfered and encouraged Sunny to go retrieve the grandchildren, since Tracy was preventing their exit from the Quartermain estate. Outside the ICU, Carly found solace from Jason Morgan, who described the facility that dealt with Ava Jerome's burn scarring. Carly hoped that they could also help Michael. Carly wanted to visit Michael, but Felicia Scorpio stepped in to stop her. Felicia informed Carly and Jason that Willow was now restricting access and they would have to leave. Lucky Spencer also questioned a woman at GH who was part of the assignment for which Cyrus Renault volunteered. That led Lucky to discover that Cyrus preferred to focus on individuals who were largely alone in hospitals and long-term care facilities. Jocelyn Jackson interjected and confirmed that Cyrus received significant donations in Rice Plaza during the Christmas season. After that, Lucky and Jocelyn exchanged information regarding their efforts to investigate Cyrus. Jocelyn brought up Felicia's memories of Cyrus Bell falling silent around the time Dex Heller was stabbed. Joss also discussed Dex's meeting with Cyrus the day before his attack, assuming the topic was how Dex nearly killed Cyrus for Sunny. Lucky and Lucas Jones joined Elizabeth Baldwin at her place to review all of the Cyrus hints. That fueled conjecture that Cyrus was responsible for the Digitalis overdoses, but they didn't have enough evidence to file a report with the police. Lucky believed they needed to discover out how Cyrus victims were connected and why he intended to eliminate them. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.